Well, the first locally designed and built fixed-wing plane has taken to the sky. Known as the Adhoc, the aircraft is unique because of its versatility. It can be used for several purposes, including surveillance, coastal patrol and disaster relief in remote areas. Well, Iva Ichikowicz, Executive Chairman for the Paramount Group, is here to tell us more about this. Iva, congratulations. Thank you for your time this morning. Who or what was the spark behind this creation?
This aircraft is a real exciting South African story. It was built not because we could do it from a technology point of view, but because over Paramount's 20 years in business in the aerospace and defense industry around the world, we identified a real operational need, and there was nothing in the world that could fulfill this need. And instead of trying to find a compromise, we tasked an amazing team of African engineers to implement this, to make it real. And most people didn't believe it was possible. Most people didn't believe that, first of all, we still had the capability in Africa to do this. And our engineers came to the fore, and this is the result today. We're very excited about it.
Wonderful, and well done to the team as well. Are there other aircraft like this anywhere else in the world? This is just the first for Africa, is it?
There are many, many aircraft in the world, but nothing quite like Adhoc.
Nothing. What makes it different?
The aviation industry over the years worldwide has designed aircraft for specific applications. And every time you have to change the application, typically you have to change the aircraft. And Adhoc, an aircraft on its own isn't of much use. It's the mission systems that the aircraft carry that are important. And Adhoc is designed as a platform for mission systems. So you have one airframe, one aircraft that can be used for many, many, many missions. And defense forces and disaster relief agencies and governments around the world are very budget constrained today, not just in Africa and in the emerging world, but in the whole world. And this is one platform that can be used for many, many applications, one aircraft, one investment. And all you have to do is invest in the mission systems that then bolt onto the aircraft to change its application.
We mentioned a few of those mission systems, but coming from you and the person who's deeply involved in this, give us some of the sort of on the ground or in the air to the ground things that it can be used for.
So the aircraft is designed as a surveillance platform. It's designed for disaster relief applications, pipeline patrol, border patrol, anti-poaching operations, anti-drug smuggling operations, ground support military operations. Literally, whatever a user's imagination will allow it to imagine, this aircraft can be adapted for. It has a payload that is very adjustable. It has a lot of internal volume. It's designed as a tandem aircraft, so it has jet-like visibility. Many, many applications. We're still discovering the applications as we're talking to customers every single day.
So you have customers already? Are you allowed to tell us where they're from?
I'm afraid not. It's still, it's a lot of this is obviously still in negotiation, but we specifically decided not to start taking customer orders until the aircraft was flying. But what is exciting for us is that the interest in this aircraft is global. We're having as much interest from the first world as we are from the developing world. And that really means that as an African organization, as an African innovation base, we can be relevant in a global environment.
Now, how will you make sure, Iva, that something like this does not fall into the wrong hands?
Well, it's like anything in the defense and the aerospace industry. We are very fortunate in South Africa. We have a very, very good set, a regulatory framework. The defense industry in this country is very heavily controlled through the NCACC and government agencies, and obviously we as Paramount are very cautious about who we deal with. We only deal with legitimate governments, and we're very careful about these things.
How many have you made already?
Well, this aircraft is the experimental demonstrator. This will go through a very rigorous 5-month test process, and then we produce the next version, which is the pre-production aircraft, which will include all of the learnings we've had from the test process, and then we go into serial production, and the plan is to produce up to 30 of these a year.
Wow, then you can start placing your orders. Thank you very much, Iva Ichikowicz, Executive Chairman for Paramount Group.